Hello everyone! Okay, so I was kind of inspired by another YouTuber, K-pop YouTuber, to do this video, just because I realized I never have done a video like this, and I really wanted just to do a quick one. Um, Hopefully it's helpful. I haven't organized anything really special for it, so hopefully you're not confused. If you have any questions, comment below or PM me or email me if you want. Yeah. So, um, I have been collecting or buying K-pop albums and merchandise since 2012, late 2012. I ordered my first Korean shiny album from K-pop Mart. Yeah. And it was my first unboxing too, actually, and I won a prize through it also. Yeah. Um Anywho, so the first K-pop store I bought from online was K-pop Mart, and the experience was really good. I still have good experiences with K-pop Mart, but it's always fluctuating between um, different sites, and you kind of have to wing it if you're going to purchase online, especially internationally, because you have to be worried about shipping and the amount of time it's going to take, stuff like that. Like, that's all the risk factors. And also, custom fees is a thing. I've never been charged for custom fees, but doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I think it's more common in certain countries than other countries. um, I see it a lot in European countries. But yeah, so I'm gonna list off a few stores that I constantly purchase from. And so yeah, so K-pop Mart is actually probably the number one store that I buy from now, and that's simply due to the fact that they have really good customer service, and in a way that if I have any issues or worries, I know I'll get a response back quickly. Kpoptown is okay with customer service. I would say their help is kind of lackluster sometimes, but they do update their products as often as K-pop Mart. And K-pop Town sells a lot more merchandise, whether it's unofficial or official merchandise, and so that's like more variety if you want to have that. And then aside from those two, I've ordered from Yesasia, and that was sort of initially probably around like late 2012 to like 2013 is when I ordered from Yesasia the most, and then I stopped because my jewel cases kept getting damaged, and it's a Chinese site, so they have to wait for products to get stocked and then they'll ship it out. So they have to receive the products from either Japan or China or Korea and then ship it out to you. So it takes a bit longer for them to have the products and then so forth. So, okay, experience with Yes Asia. There's sites that I've been wanting to try but haven't tried, such as K Town for You. It used to be DVD Heaven, I believe. Um, Personally, their site is hates me for some reason. It never loads on my computer, and it seems like it's always down. And apparently, customer service isn't top notch. So I've been kind of scared off from using that site just because I don't think it's necessary to, when I could get it at other places that I know are reliable. And then Catch Up CT is another one that I want to try simply due to their cheap prices and also their intricate shipping information. They list all the weight of the albums, and so you can calculate how much you can get until the shipping price changes. And that's really new for me because sometimes I'm kind of wondering why 6 photo card sets are $22 in shipping fee. That's what K-pop Mart did once to me, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird that you're charging that much for shipping, but okay. Um, and then non-K-pop, but more J-pop is not really J-pop because it's K-pop doing J-pop. Does that make sense? For Japanese releases for Korean groups, I use Cdjapan a lot. I used to use Yes Asia for that, but I found Cdjapan, and I love Cdjapan because they're so efficient and they package so neatly and safely, and it comes in within 2 weeks. at the cheapest price, and the shipping prices are never too insane. So I ordered most of my shiny Japanese releases from Cdjapan, and they are also very responsive if you need any help. And there's also a point system where if you buy more, you get points, and those points turn into yen and yen into dollars, and then you can use that to get little discounts each time you buy something. So pretty cool. Where else have I bought in? Of course, eBay is another choice. I rarely buy albums from eBay, but I have done so. Most recently, EXO albums. I bought Baekhyun's version of Exodus with Kai's poster, and it took a while to get to me, and I received them separately. Kai's poster is actually slightly damaged, but that's not too bad. But mostly for eBay, it's photo cards, and I've used different sellers such as My 5 Star. I used My 5 Star a lot initially back in like 2013, 2014. And then there's another one, Live JP, for Japanese photo cards. And yeah, those two were the most reliable for me. I know My 5 Star had a few mishaps, but they are very communicative, and yeah. And recently I bought a lot of EXO cards from My 5 Star, and I have continued to. So, yep. Another site that I used a lot over the past few years is Buy, which is BUYEE, and it's a Japanese proxy site for Yahoo Japan auction and other sites. And you use it in order to purchase items in Japan, and they'll help you do it. That's why there's fees that are charged, and there's actually tons of other proxy sites that you can use, but for me, after looking through a few, Buy is like the most convenient, and their fees actually have gone down since I originally started using the site. And that's if you really want like rare items, especially exclusive to Japan items. I don't know if it's entirely worth it. It might be, if you are looking for particular items that you can't find on eBay or like Tumblr or YouTube or just other sites. But the fees do add up, and you're never really sure how much it will cost in the end, because whether you get it consolidated in a huge package, it could cost a lot, or if you get it shipped individually, that could get costly if you buy a lot of stuff. So it's just seeing how well you calculate things. For my biggest buy package, which I just unboxed a week ago, I had to pay EMS, and that was $100. But that's not including how much I paid individually for each item along with the fees. So it all adds up, of course. But I'm also a cheapskate, so I make sure to calculate and divide and make sure that I'm not spending too much on each item, that kind of thing. And last two, I'm probably forgetting others, but I purchased from YouTube and Tumblr quite often. There was a period of time that I traded a lot also, and that was through Tumblr and YouTube. And I think it's great just so that you kind of cut out this middle person. You purchase from other fans, and of course there's always a scare of being scammed, but you're just gonna have to try to be as thorough as possible and trade with people who have history of trading or history of buying and selling, etc., etc. And I guess like not everyone has a Tumblr, so they don't really understand, but a Tumblr is like another social media site where you have a blog and you reblog, post, and you kind of interact with other people, fans, through messaging and things like that. But there's also like sort of like a community of trading through Tumblr, and yeah, so I've been involved in that, and yeah. I think before I started collecting, I was really into eBaying actually. So I was really used to the auction and bidding scene. So I've gotten really good at bidding at items. But sometimes it's exhausting actually. But if you're willing to take some time out and just bid on some items and be patient because sometimes items get relisted or you get a second chance. So you don't have to always bid like the highest price. And yeah, anything else? Shipping is always gonna suck. International shipping is always gonna suck, but sometimes it's better to order more than just buying one album. And yeah, what else? And I guess being patient is part of the whole thing also, because you'll see like Korean fans already unboxing or having photo cards out and then scanning of photo books and stuff like that. And then as international fans, we have to wait like 2 weeks or more to get our albums and our merchandise. So it's a bit frustrating sometimes, but I know people are willing to invest in faster shipping, but just remember that sometimes you have to get it signed, and if you're not home, the post office will keep it, and sometimes they don't inform you. I've had so much trouble with United States post office. It pisses me off. But it's all part of the struggle of collecting K-pop. And so I hope this feedback video kind of thing is helpful. And yeah, if you have any questions, just comment below. And thanks for watching.